Hello traders, welcome again to another video. This is going to be a market review or reading price action, and the notes here are from previous video of about the hidden cost of trading, and you should go and check it out. Very important video. And actually, I was about to make a video why trading signal is a scam. I just want to create a alertness or awareness. There's a reason why I don't have a private group whereby I send signals. I tell people we are coming here, we're going there. There's a reason why I don't do that because, and I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna explain this in another video. A reason why trading, giving trading signal is not really helpful to traders because once you become dependent on signals and you have emotional attachment to that, maybe I cannot lose a trade because you've seen me win so much, so you end up staking everything, you know risking everything you got. Then if everything goes otherwise, then this guy doesn't know how to trade anymore. Or maybe, okay, there's just so much danger into it. That being said, let us dive into this video. Today I want to talk about price action of what has been happening. Last week I wasn't really able to give much insight about what was going on in the market because if you can remember, for the for the people who saw the video I did last time, they could tell that I was having some cold or some flu in my voice, and that really restrained me from performing this task and so on. So that being said, I want us to take a look at the daily time frame, whereby we're going to be checking out what's been really happening on Nasdaq and what to expect. So apparently last week we had some little retracement to the lower side from Tuesday, and maybe some people were confused. They were like, why are we even going low? Why is Nasdaq selling? Or maybe some people are just selling because they think that we're now on oversold. Or some are feeling like we've just tapped the high of the high of the highest in Nasdaq, which, yeah, it happened, but that's no reason to sell. That's not how it's supposed to be happening. So Monday last week we opened here and we went higher, creating high of the highest of all time on Nasdaq. And Tuesday, we were expecting the same thing to happen. But as you can see, Tuesday tricked people in, especially for those who depend on. Do not look on lower time frames, because if you check on lower time frames, for example, let me find where was Tuesday. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the high that Monday gave. You see it right there. So Tuesday comes in, and Tuesday starts tricking traders and drops lower. So if you are smart enough, you'd realize that this was more of a consolidation happening here in hourly time frame. Whenever you see this, and we're on, like there's that rejection, and what really happened here? Price came and just purged liquidity a little bit on the previous day, just a little bit. And after that, as you can see, there was no displacement of hourly candle anywhere above the previous day highs, even on hourly. So this was already a sign that something was cooking. And once we had this big displacement here, I think this was during New York opening. So this had already shown us that this is a change in state of delivery. Market was interested in something lower. So when you go back to daily time frame, our question would be, where are we going? If we are to go lower, where are we likely to go to? So that's why I always tell people, mark the PD arrays. Mark them PD arrays. Now, what did you have here? We have a bullish daily fair value gap. Mark it. Perfect. This was our primary target. If this was targeted and maybe we saw a displacement, heavy displacement below here, then our next target will be definitely this was already balanced. Let's see. Our next target would have been where? I don't see any inefficiency here. So that being said, our next target would have been maybe this low or this low. You see this low or this low, and even lower. But you see, the moment we displace aggressively below these lows here, then definitely the cells are in serious motion, meaning that the cells are really going to be happening. But let's go back to the day, like what was happening last week. So Coming into Tuesday, assuming that a lot of traders did not know what was happening and maybe they were stopped out, so they wait to the next day. So the next day, they realized that this candle closed back in the previous candle. This is a sign of reversal. So reversal to where? This PDRA below here, this bullish fair value gap. So what to wait for? Like maybe there are traders who still doesn't understand about fair value gaps, what they are. These are ICT concepts. These are fair value gap is not my concept. That's ICT liquidity. ICT is the one who isn't to introduced me to liquidity. So credits goes to him, and if you don't really understand what fair value gaps are, I've done videos about this in this channel. You just have to go and watch. And there's a lot of people out there who are doing videos about this. Guys, the point is not that you watch my videos. The point is you get the point. The point is that you get to learn. It doesn't matter from me, from anyone. As much as there's somebody out there who's resonating to you, like you can understand them better. Go for it. If I make you understand better, if I don't make you understand better, leave a comment below and tell me I'd like you to elaborate in this manner so that I can be able, because my point is to ensure that I help traders out there who are seeking to become profitable, who are seeking to know how to read price. Now, we were coming below here in this bullish daily fair value gap, and as you can see, we dropped on Wednesday, we dropped on Thursday. On Thursday, we tapped it. And as you can see, when we closed on Thursday, we respected this bullish daily fair value gap. Something that if the overall trend here is very bullish, something that if this was your PDRA that you're waiting to buy on, you'd have now moved into a lower time frame. For example, maybe the hourly or 15 minutes. That's now on Thursday, this Thursday, right? Then let's check on 15 minutes if we can get something better. For the traders who often trades, ICT concept, breakout structure, fair value gap, you'd have just waited for price, to react from this fair value gap here, right here, the same way it did, and just buy from it, as you can see. Okay, because this one already here was this move, aggressive move above again, above. Remember, this is the marked daily fair value gap. Okay, we dropped below it. After that, we started moving aggressive against it, towards the bullish side of it, and leaving what a bullish 15 minutes fair value gap. So this one here was supposed to be your entry, whereby if you really not want a lot, a lot going on, you just put a long, you put your buy right there, or maybe you put a buy here because sometimes it won't really tap that low. Maybe even there, you put your stop loss right down below there. But if it were me, I'd wait for it to tap that fair value gap like that. Though that was more of this was a breakaway gap. So either way, then you target. Let me show you. You target the all-time highs again. You target all-time highs here. That's around 1 to 5. Okay. And as you can see, that's where we're headed to. So this is what you'd have waited for, and this calls for patience. As you can see, this now is a situation whereby you have to wait for the market to come to your zone. You have to be patient, you have to wait. Okay, and you see Friday gave the same exact opportunity. So if you missed that entry on Thursday, you'd have gotten it on Friday. The same thing. Let's go back to 15 minutes time frame. On Friday, see what happened on Friday. We came back in there and we tapped. I want to take a look at how we now tapped that bullish daily fair value gap, respecting it properly. And this was supposed to be your entry again. Once we take liquidity below these lows here, these relative equal lows here, we tap it and we start rolling higher. Okay, and now you see when doing this on Friday, now your stop loss would have been now, and actually there was a gap here that where price came back to rebalance. Your stop loss would have been just below this low here, now not here. Okay, and that will give you now around 1 to 6 hour, and that's it. You lay you let it be. This was Friday, and today I'm expecting for us maybe today or tomorrow to that target to be met, and that's just literally what's happening on Nasdaq. And if I can give a further review of exactly what's going on here right now, I'm expecting these highs to be taken, and I'm expecting likely a possibility of a fair value gap being created here. Now, once we create that fair value gap, I'll expect after we take the highs here, we are likely to have a retracement in future towards this gap as we go higher and higher and higher. I don't see Nasdaq coming any low anytime soon, but if it happens, so be it. Our Our mission is just to read price action. Our mission is not to take trades. Our mission is not, just randomly, pick trades and so on. It's just to react, react based on market reaction. Like, we're just reading price and we're seeing what it's doing is what we moving on with. On the other hand, when you check on, let me go on gold on daily time frame. Gold has been very, very bullish, as you can see, very, very bullish. And gold, right? Apparently, we are on all-time highs, and being on all-time highs, sometimes it's not really such a good idea, to buy at all-time highs, because you don't know at what time it's gonna be starting to retrace. So you wait for an opportunity for market to retrace lower, then you go higher. That being said, I would like to see also another daily fair value gap formed here that we are likely to retrace into in future, as we go higher. And that being said, I think that will be the end of this video. So I don't know who's doing that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me check out, the kids playing outside there. Let me go check out what's happening.